Hello students, this is the continuation of chapter 1 of our second book, Indian Economic Development. This video is about the status of foreign trade during the British rule. Now what does foreign trade mean, children? All of you know foreign trade means buying and selling goods abroad like export and import. So how was India faring in this field? India before the British rule had been a very uh, well developed foreign trader. India used to export worldwide famous objects which were made by hands, handicraft. Similarly, the other goods like spices, pearls, gems were exported from India to abroad. During the British rule, the British had a single motive of earning profits and exploiting Indian economy for their benefit. So they made restrictive policies of the trade from foreign. So they imposed tariffs and taxes in such a manner that Indian imports and exports will be profitable for the British to earn them revenue. So it affected Indian economy adversely in the field of foreign trade. You can see that due to discriminatory and unjust policies, India became only an exporter of primary goods like unfinished or raw material goods such as raw silk, cotton, wool, sugar, indigo, jute, and it turned into an importer of finished goods which were produced in India, and these goods were cotton, silk and woolen clothes, capital goods like machines, heavy and light machinery, and many more goods which were produced in British industry. It means they were earning a two-way profit from India. They were importing raw material at a cheap price and they were selling India finished good at a higher price. So they were earning profit in both the ways. And also they maintained a monopoly control over India's trade from other countries. It means India could not trade with other countries unless the British government allowed. Mainly their trade were restricted to only themselves, to the British. But sometimes they allowed it to be traded with Sri Lanka, that is Ceylon at that time, China, Persia and some other countries. And when Suez Canal was made, the route of travelling from England to India became much shorter and it gave further control of India's foreign trade to the British. It is shown in the box. I will refer to this box, children, just now. In this box it is shown, this is England. They used to travel from here, crossing Africa below the continent and coming this way to India. But now this is the part where Suez Canal is made. Now travelling became much shorter and lesser time was needed. This is the shorter route now for travelling. This is being used at present also. This is going through Europe, above Africa, then Persia, Iran and Middle East, then coming to India. This is Bombay and western coast of India, or sometimes Gujarat. They must be travelling to these part of coast. So this reduced the distance between England and India's journey. Earlier it was too long and it took very long time travelling this way to here. Yes, let us go back. So after the opening of Suez Canal, foreign trade became fully under the British control. Another thing which was very important to be noticed that time, that in spite of such policies which were discriminatory, India's foreign trade was getting surplus, means we were receiving bigger amount for exports in comparison to paying the amount. So it was surplus. Surplus means positive. But still this surplus came at a huge cost. Now they were not producing themselves food grains, clothes and the things which were necessary like kerosene. These were not allowed to be produced in India, but only those goods could be produced like cash crops and other things which were creating problem for the consumer section. Another thing, this surplus from the export was not used for the welfare of India. It was used rather for developing the government and army in India of the British. They were spending this extra money from the export for paying salaries to their officers and soldiers and buying weapons, and this was also used sometimes for the war. So, sorry. Yes, so I will carry on here. India was getting surplus from the foreign trade in spite of the policies of the British, which were unjust, but still this money earned from the foreign trade was used from England, from the British, for their own government maintenance, and this led to drain of Indian wealth. Drain means flowing quickly, flow off. Indian wealth was flowing to Britain in double way. Number one, they were using this money for their benefits. Besides, they were paying salaries to the British. They were using this money to maintain their army against Indians itself, and sometimes even on the wars which they were fighting with other nations. So in this way they were exploiting India in a multiple ways. Thank you children. This is the end of this section. I will carry on demographic condition in next video.